It felt like home being back in the mountains. As I hiked the steep trails with my backpack on, finding somewhere to rest for the night. I was in complete awe of the scenery as I plodded on with my heavy backpack into the hills.
This is tough going.
Bonjour, I am in the French Alps, which seems pretty crazy, and I'm currently making my way up to this large hill. It's been one hell of a mission because I've got all my gear with me as I'm going to camp, bivouac somewhere up there and have a lovely view out to the glacier and the White Mountain as they call it. I've got the autumn leaves everywhere. The weather is divine. It's been bright sun for about 4 days now, so it has been so lovely and a little bit different to the conditions that I had last week when I was in the Scottish Highlands. It's a bit of a contrast from complete storms, constant rain, wind, to now 24 degrees and bright sun, blue skies. I've just had to stop at this bench because that was killing me. It was really brutal. Obviously I'm gaining altitude and I've got a heavy backpack on and it's just been so steep the whole way up here. I've set off relatively late. It's actually 5 o'clock now. I just wanted to come up for a quick overnighter, and the rule of thumb here is to set up quite late and pack up early, so I want to be respectful. I have never been to the Alps before, so I am completely blown away with the landscape. It is something else. It is immaculate, but it's so dramatic.
Feeling extremely insignificant amongst these towering mountains and this incredible landscape, I pushed on, being aware of the sun slowly setting behind me.
This is absolutely incredible. So I'm just currently looking for somewhere to camp, and I just came across these 3 mountain goats that are up on this high ledge up there, which is pretty amazing. So I'm now at the top. It is pretty chilly, so I'm going to put some layers on as it is dropping. I think it's more because I worked up a sweat to get here. The sun is slowly setting now and you can just see this absolutely beautiful cloud inversion. Good evening. I'm just cooking my dinner. I've got a chicken keema curry from Firepot, which is going to be lovely because I'm so hungry now. And I'm starting to get really cold. It has dropped dramatically since that sun has set.
but it is so gorgeous. I cannot believe how beautiful it is. I ended up setting my tent up here because it looks like a few people have actually camped in this area and also down where I was earlier. There's remnants of fire pits and also where tents have been laid before. So I've pitched there. I haven't crushed any plants or delicate flora. I've just pitched relatively late, so I'm not disturbing any wildlife or anybody. And I'll probably get up pretty early and pack up early and remember to leave no trace. And I think if everybody followed those values and left no trace, then the wild camping scene and the ability to wild camp would be a lot freer.
As morning arrived, I impatiently waited for the sun to appear and licked the tops of the mountains. It was a frosty night, and I shook the ice off my tent as I greeted the silhouettes of the mountains opposite, feeling extremely blessed to be here.
Well, good morning from the French Alps. But yeah, I slept amazingly. I did wake up a few times, being hot and cold. I wore a lot of layers to bed just because I wanted to prevent getting cold. Yeah, I'm pretty happy that what I've taken with me in my sleep system does perform. In the night, I could hear loads of really loud echoing crunching, and I think it was the glacier. I think it might move or shift or some of it breaks off. I'm not too sure. I need to look it up. I'm going to have a coffee now and try warm up a little bit. Just shows you, as soon as you spend one night out, it can reset your whole routine, mindset. If you're in a bit of a rut, I feel like having a night away, doing something you love, really puts you in a good place. And when you start looking at the world and the way it's going, the crap that's going on, it's just nice to be here all on your own, not bothered by anyone or any outside influence. And you're just looking at stuff that's true, that's raw, that's meaningful. So I've never actually been to the Alps, and I've barely scratched the surface of France. So this feels like a first for me. Well, it is a first for the Alps, and I'm honestly so in awe how beautiful it is, and the fact that it isn't that far from England and it's this dramatic and this different is crazy to me. Like driving 3 days and you're getting to glaciers, huge mountains that are like 4,800 metres, but they're both as beautiful, just in different ways. Gosh, I'm very chatty this morning. I just feel like I haven't spoke to a camera in a long while, and I do get a lot of questions asking where I've been and why I don't post as much, where my Arizona film is, what I've been doing. I feel like after Arizona Trail, it took a lot out of me mentally and physically, and I feel like it taught me a lot, because it was 2 months of just walking every day, camping, not a care in the world. Obviously I've filmed the journey and I've begun editing that already. I didn't want to edit it for ages. When I got back, I sort of, in a way, resented the trip. It was so difficult and it was a long duration, and at first, I didn't want to touch the content from it because I didn't want to relive it, which is weird because now I miss it so much and I would do it again in a heartbeat. And I guess that's why they call it Type 2 adventure, because in the moment or shortly after it, you hate the trip and you just, the thought of going back and doing it again makes you feel sick. But after a while, once you've digested it and really processed the trip, you realise how magical it was, and it was one of the best trips I've ever been on. It was absolutely amazing, and I think it shifted a lot in my head, and I just felt like I needed a break, even though I'm constantly feel like I'm on a break. Well, not constantly, because there's a lot of editing behind this. I spend a lot of my life on a laptop, which is kind of sad, but that's how these videos get out, and working with brands and emails and that sort of thing. Yeah, I haven't posted much since. I feel like I didn't have much of a creative spark. I feel like I wanted to sort a lot of life stuff out, and that's what I've done all summer. Sorted a lot of life stuff out, and that really needed to be done. I was putting it off for a long while. And then, just getting the ball rolling for things that are coming next year. And I think a lot of changes are going to come next year, from the way I live to what I go and do. And I've got my passion back, I think, for what I really enjoy and the trips I want to do. Because after that, I really just wanted to slow down and be quiet and be in my head a lot. So thank you for everyone for being patient, and obviously being massive supporters to really want to see where my next videos are. That is the end of this beautiful overnighter. That was pretty incredible. Amazing sunset, amazing stars, and the most beautiful sunrise. I do feel like I earned that sun. I felt almost like a lizard on that rock this morning, trying to gain dexterity in my body again. The simple things. Really is. I'm going to descend now and head back to the van, dry out all my stuff and unpack. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you really enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy coming along for the journey and a little bit of an insight into what I've been up to recently. So thank you for watching. Thank you to all my wonderful Patreons for making this possible, who are listed in the description below. Take care.